Welcome to this Snowrunner video, a bit of just for fun driving around and a bit of chat about the upcoming Phase 4 New Frontiers with me, MrSealyp. Welcome back to Snowrunner. I've been on here for a while. I mean, I have been on here, but haven't made a video. I've been coming on here as a kind of stress reliever type sort of thing. When I get a spare bit of time, I've been popping on and playing a little bit. I've been tonking, bimbling and landing, all official Land Rover terms. I've just been on here when mods have been coming out, trying out and testing out different off-road vehicles. Now, what map am I on? I am on the TNB Trails map by Pixel Monkey, and I'm currently using the C.C.M FSLR90 by FredSwayne, which is what's in front of you. What I'm going to do is leave the garage. The map looks like this. Let's have a look at. This is the map that the TNB team use for trialing vehicles. This is their kind of test map that was put out, and I've been on a few different maps since mods got released for console. This, for me, so far has been one of the more challenging ones and more fun. I've just been having a great time as far as the actual game itself goes with the progression. Phase 3, I've played a little bit on that. Phase 2, I've done some on that. I've just been enjoying using mods and just coming on, like I said, as a kind of, yeah, a stress reliever, you know, mental health kind of thing, not just the playing of the game itself. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go off and do a bit of driving around. This mod I'm loving. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm quite partial to a Land Rover. That's on Farming Simulator, which is my main kind of what I do. But also on this, since mods come out, I have been enjoying the various different Land Rover mods, and this one is pretty cool. One thing I will say about this though, the C.C.M FSLR90, I thought it was a 110, but that's a minor thing. It can be a little bit top heavy. It's absolutely brilliant and I'm having a great old time. And the reason I'm doing this video now is because on Tuesday, the 18th of May, Phase 4 gets released to season pass holders. And it's a big one. It's you know, so I thought while I was on here and having a bit of a drive around and just a bit of a play, I'd have a bit of a talk about it. And I thought, because you know, not everyone follows all the various different social medias. Some people just come on and play the game. Some people will do what I'm doing, just come on and have a bit of a play around and might not be aware that the next season or next phase is due out. So I thought while I'm on here, I'll have a talk, and hopefully while I'm talking, various different screenshots will pop up. I've also put a link in the description for the trailer, the Phase 4 trailer video. There should be, I think I'm going to go, yeah, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to stick it in low range, probably mid-low. You'll see what I mean about it. Sometimes it's been a little bit top heavy, but it is brilliant fun, this one. Some really good extension on it too. So yeah, I'm kind of, I say, am I back? It's difficult to tell. You know, when I have the time, I put out Snowrunner videos, and I haven't done any for quite some time. I've been really busy with my primary kind of Farming Simulator stuff. Do I want to do more Snowrunner? Of course I do. The thing is, when I get a bit of spare time, and if it is just a little bit of spare time, I might get half an hour between doing other things. It's enough time to come on and play and have a bit of a drive around. It's not always enough time to come on, do a bit of research, play, record, edit, post. You know, sometimes it's just don't have enough hours to get it all done. But anyway, while I'm having a drive along and thoroughly enjoying this, let's talk about Phase 4, because it's big. Actually, let's talk about this first of all. What have I currently got set on this? I didn't show it in the sort of store menu, but of the options on this, I think I've got the big block engine, off-road gearbox, tuned custom suspension, 35-inch fresh gateway buckshot mudders, 12 psi. They are On-road, poor. Off-road, excellent. Mud, excellent. So, you know, there's a... On the road you can tell they're a little bit skatey. I've got the offline plus winch, so I can still winch if I tip over. Tall front facing snorkel. Skid plate on the front, you can just see there. Spare tyre in the back. And that's it. I mean, that's all it's got. I mean, that's all it's got. It's still pretty cool. Let's stick that in low as I go down here, because that's pretty steep. And I don't want to tip over or disappear. At some point I'm going to, because I'm going to take my eye off the ball, because I'm trying to look down at notes here. Sticking up into the mid. Awesome. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying using this. And like I say, the map is a cracker. If you haven't been on it yet, if you haven't downloaded it, get on and have a play on it, because there are loads of different zones with all various different scary bits to do. Now, which way am I going to go? Left or right here? I haven't really decided. I think I'll start off. I can always turn off, can't I? I can. I can always turn off. Just going to tip over straight away. Look. What's it caught on? Whoa, that's a big hole. Come on, get out of that. So anyway, yes, this is being recorded on Friday the 14th. So next Tuesday, Tuesday the 18th, is when the next phase releases. Phase 4, New Frontiers. And like I say, it's a biggie. 12 square kilometres of rugged Russian wilderness with 4 distinct maps. So we're going to be getting 4 new maps. There's Urska River, Cosmodrome, Northern Aegis Installation, and Chernokomensk, I think it's called Chernokomensk. And what's different about it, there's going to be a whole, I mean, it's supposed to be incredibly hard terrain. I know if you're on PC, the public server has had a few of the bits for this already available for people to be kind of playing on and testing, which is still, I think, pretty incredible for the game developers. They have, despite the initial thoughts of one, console's not going to get mods, and it went on and on and on, we weren't going to get mods, we have. Then there were the issues that what space we had available, there wasn't enough space. That was then tweaked, optimized, and more space was made available. When you think of what they've achieved, and it's about, we're a year in, aren't we? A year in, how much has actually come out is incredible. We're moving into year 2, and I think it's astounding what they've done. So yeah, 4 new maps, and the premise behind the whole thing being that you are rebuilding, reconstructing an old Russian rocket launch site, which is the whole point. A private company, and there are quite a few of them out there, SpaceX and all these different companies out there who are launching satellites, payloads to the space station and all that kind of stuff. Privately owned company wants to get this Russian launch site up and running again. It's your job to work on the infrastructure. So there's all the basic stuff, I say basic, all the stuff we've kind of got used to so far in game with regard to building roads, clearing blockages, rebuilding bridges, all that kind of stuff. There's also going to be repairing fuel lines, constructing housing for the team, the builders, the workers and people that are going to be working at the launch facility, building mission control, and then the final stages are actually delivering the rocket in sections to the site for launch. And when you watch the video, it actually shows the rocket launching, which is amazing. But that's not all as well. We're getting 2 new vehicles. Let me just check the map again. Have I come to the point where I need to turn yet? No, but that does look a little bit hairy. I think I might be better off just going that way at it, you know. Might need to winch because that seems very steep, but fingers crossed. Come on, don't get caught on rocks. Bit of oomph. Come on. think we might. No, don't tip. Don't tip. Sorry, yes, I said I'm probably going to get a little bit sidetracked every now and again because I need to try and keep this on track. Let's go. No, 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 no. Okay. You know what? Never said I wasn't going to winch. We got up it. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, we're going to get two new vehicles. Two new vehicles. We've got the ZIK Z605R 8-wheel drive, kind of Russian rocket tractor type piece of kit. Bit of a beastie looking thing. I'm watching TC... I always get on TC 9000 gaming. I will... TC 9700 gaming. I've been watching since I started playing MudRunner originally, then Snowrunner and all the various different incarnations. I'm turning that way so I don't tip. And then we'll turn, there we go. And he's done a bit of gameplay using it. And the 8-wheel drive thing, it looks incredibly capable, which is pretty amazing. The second vehicle is the Khan 317 Sentinel Scout. That will be available as well, which again, looks pretty cool. We have got some Khan stuff already. I think it's going to be, I think when we moved on to, well, all the various different sections and the sort of the last snow and ice that we had, it was difficult. This is supposed to be even harder. It's a real challenge. Now it also says season pass holders will get some additional vehicle skins, bonnet badges and things like that. Actually, we're going to go this way, I think. Bonnet badges. And it does say there is going to be a whole load of new content for all SnowRunner players. So even if you're not a season pass holder, I think there's going to be new trials. It says on the video new trials and much, much more. But I think it's going to be referring to, like, on the previous maps, there's going to be new trials and things added. And oh look, there is some stuff on this map other than just cool off-roading. Let's drop that down a little bit. Hang on, that's what weird. See what I mean? Just for your sort of mental health and well-being kind of thing. I just sometimes just coming on and having just a little bit of a drive around you versus the scenery, without any particular tasks to do. Just a bit of a drive, bit of fun. That's deeper than I thought it was going to be. But we're still moving. Ooh. Drop it down a cog. So yeah, I mean that's in essence. Hopefully, if I did this right, the pictures will be up on the screen and you'll have seen the various different things. Like I say, the link is there. Watch the video. It does look like it's going to be pretty cool. Ah, that was the thing I was going to talk about while I'm doing this. I haven't got very far. It's more about while I'm doing this, just having a bit of a chat. But there is a concern. I suppose it's following the trend that a lot of game companies are doing now, where their game is constantly evolving and constantly changing. Case in point being something like Grand Theft Auto 5, in that game has now been going for a very long time, and it's kind of constantly updating. For companies, the way to make kind of extra money in advance was always offer a season pass. You paid up front, and it was always initially a gamble because, you know, what do you get in that season pass? You don't know what you're going to get initially. There might be some stuff in the pipeline, but you don't really know. Let me just check this map because yeah, we should come out of this pretty soon. There's always that kind of worry, what are we going to get? You know, is it going to be worth the money? And, you know, generally speaking, most season passes on most games, you get a fair amount for what you pay, but the point is you're paying up front. So the companies are getting their development money and all that kind of stuff up front, which is kind of how it works. But then what's happening is a lot of companies are now looking at it saying, well, yeah, they've paid their money, but we're not going to get any more from them now, because if we release any more stuff, that's all covered under the season pass. So what some game companies have started doing is this year pass thing, where you don't actually I mean, you get your season pass, but that is only valid for the first year. Anything that then gets released in the subsequent year, you need a new season pass for. So you've got pass for year 1, pass for year 2, and so on. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I suppose I'm old school I've been playing games for a long time, and for me the whole concept, you know, I'm going to winch, I think. The whole concept of the season pass initially was always like, oh, this is out of order kind of. It's not. You know, the more I play games, the more you go through games, and the extra content you get, absolutely, it's always been worth its weight in gold. I personally think. I haven't played many games where the season pass hasn't been worth the money I've paid for it. But this thing now of having a season pass for each year as stuff comes out, I don't know. I mean, let me know. Look at the light coming through the trees and that. That is astounding. Yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments. What do you think? How do you kind of feel about that? Is it something you've just kind of got used to in playing games now, and that's just the way it is, or do you think it's not right? It should be done another way. I might have to come back down because I'm really worried about this tipping. Whoa! So yeah, I don't know. There is talk of it, and that's come off the back of, again, watching TC 9700. He was saying, and I had a look on there today actually, on Steam, one of the DLCs, the Classico pack. The Classico pack was kind of a paid, it wasn't in with the season pass. So even if you had the season pass, I think you had to pay extra for it. It was like $3.49 or something, whatever it was. If you go onto Steam, it says not included in year 1 pass. And I think that's where people are getting their kind of notion from. I don't know how it's going to turn out. But in essence, all I was really coming on to talk about was the new stuff due out next week. Oh no. Let's get out of here quick. Come on. What are we stuck on? There we go. Just need a little bit of movement that way. We are starting to get dark, which is not ideal. I think that's probably where I'm going to leave it for the time being. It was only ever going to be, I just wanted to do a short video. I haven't got myself a particular task to do while I'm doing this. I'm just driving around. My lights on? They are on, they're just not particularly bright on here. That's better. I mean, I've always been, when I watch other people playing this, when I watch YouTube videos and stuff, I'm more than happy just watching people tonking around in the mud. But I know for some people it's not as much fun, and it's always a little bit more interesting if there's a task or a challenge or something. This is still moving though. Give it its due. This mud is thick. Gotta be careful. It's not going to take a lot. No, turn into it, it's going to tip. So there you go. Take from this what you will, take the information, have a look, see what you think. It's only a few days now till it comes out. So 18th, Tuesday the 18th of May, it will be releasing. Have fun with the infrastructure, building of a rocket, seeing it launch. If you can, if you want to. You know what, I'm going to go over there. I hope this has been helpful, informative in some way. If it has, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. I knew it was going to happen. Thanks for watching.